680's Richard Southern joins us now to talk business. Now, Richard, in 48 hours or just under, the federal budget will be tabled. Now, reports say it's going to be much less on the red ink, but still lots of concern over Canada's biggest trading partner.
Absolutely, and you were talking about this earlier, Cynthia. The federal finance minister, Bill Morneau, putting on a pair of new shoes today, as is the tradition ahead of the federal budget. He was at Nelson Mandela Public School downtown. And yeah, the election of Donald Trump has led to significant uncertainty about what U.S. policy is regarding Canada. There's big concerns about what could be changes to trade and tax policies. There could be a border adjustment tax. So for now, with all the unknowns, sources say that Mr. Morneau has no plans to take steps in the budget to directly address the Trump-related economic fears, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen just yet. The budget will reportedly put Ottawa on a path towards smaller annual budget deficits than what the government projected just this past fall. That's being helped by what has been an improving economy in Canada and the U.S. And Cynthia, word is that the finance minister won't present anything in the budget aimed at cooling off the Toronto housing market.
Interesting. Okay, I know they're talking about it here at Queen's Park quite a bit. Now, it's going to be an interesting year. If you were in business right now, renovations would be a really good job to have. They're hot right now because a lot of people are deciding not to make a move because of the red-hot housing market and stay where they are.
Yeah, what do you do if you own a house, but you're kind of priced out of upgrading to a bigger one or anything better? You just fix up what you got. And so we are seeing the home renovation business booming. In fact, Ipsos Reid, a survey from them, found that 40% of Toronto homeowners are planning a renovation of at least $50,000 at some point over the next 12 months. That's up from 23% a year ago. Some economists say this could actually have, in a way, a negative impact because owners, in some cases, are taking what was an entry-level home and renovating it, adding a lot of value. So we're not seeing these type of entry-level homes. And sure enough, sales of semi-detached properties in Toronto were down 16% from a year ago, with a lot of people since staying home, staying where they live and just fixing the place up.
Interesting. Lots to watch there. Now, this next story really intrigues me. Don't be surprised if the next time you go shopping, you're offered a stick of gum, because research shows revealing and intriguing facts about gum chewers. Tell me what that is, Richard.
Yeah, retailers cluing into this. We actually had research out today from Ryerson University's Ted Rogers School of Management. They did a study that found those who chewed gum walked around stores for longer and viewed a greater number of products than those who weren't chewing gum. And gum has been linked to, lowering stress and depression levels. It supposedly increases oxygen to the brain. It just relaxes you, and maybe you're more apt to browse around the store for longer. The study did find, though, that you weren't necessarily spending any more money than those who weren't chewing gum. Cynthia, fewer of us are reaching for chewing gum these days. Gum sales in Canada have been falling at about 2% a year for the past 4 years. But again, you might get some free gum now from retailers as they clue into this.
I bet they will be handing it out in droves. Thanks very much. Now, it doesn't come cheap, and I'm really curious about what this price tag is. A tour of the Titanic on the ocean floor.
Yeah, talk about a different type of travel idea, Cynthia. Blue Marble Private, a London-based luxury tour operator, is going to start regular tourist excursions down to the shipwreck of the Titanic. It's going to start in May of next year. $105,000 a person. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. The hefty price tag includes a helicopter ride from Newfoundland to a private yacht and your submarine ride down to the wreck. Interestingly enough, a first-class ticket on the Titanic back in 1912 was about $4,300. You adjust that for inflation, and that's about $105,000 today, which is what this trip is going to cost. 9 people have so far confirmed to go down to those deep depths, Sin.
Wow. All right, Richard. Thank you very much.